Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Just putting on some BB cream. The boys all went hunting today and are going to actually enjoy themselves today. It has been a not so relaxing weekend for them. I feel so bad. But so it happens when you have off-road toys. We we bought a Polaris like side by side, and we took it out on Friday, and we went on like a little mini road trip. We went out to this brewery like an hour away, and we're riding, and it was so fun. And our belt on it like melted or got chewed up or whatever. I don't know the terminology at all. So had to pull over on the side of the road for like 2.5 hours while all the also, sorry, the lighting is so terrible in here. But anyway, adding a little bit more. So sat on the side of the road for like 2.5 hours while all the dads fixed it. It was like all caught up and it was just a huge mess. So anyway, we finally get our Polaris back on the road and we're trucking along and we are almost home. And we decided that we wanted to go watch this rest of the sunset at this like lookout point. And the kids were like not wanting to go, and I really wanted to go. Like, we wanted to go watch the sunset, and after like 3 hours on the side of the road, we were like, let's just go like enjoy ourselves for a second. So we drive up this big hill and watch the sunset, took our cute love pictures. Like, it was so cute and so beautiful. And then we were driving down the hill, and it's pretty steep and it's like rocky, and so our friend is leading and then we're behind. So we're driving down the hill and it's nighttime, it's dark, and our ball bearing, and again, I don't know if I'm saying any of these terms right. The ball bearing that held our wheel to the arm just like vanished, like broke off, just gone. So our whole front end just went whoop, and we're like on a big incline, and on the part where we kind of went whoop, it's like a sheer descent. So we like are feeling the side by side like sink in. Luckily we acted like really quickly. We got all the kids out. Everyone had seatbelts. Like, it was just, I'm so glad that we were like being responsible, like not drinking, like not, just we were fast. So we got all the kids out. And Ryan's best friend is leading, and it's like down a ravine like this, and it turns. So he sees our headlights like this, and all of a sudden they're like this. So he gets scared, and so our friend is like down across the ravine, so he sees our headlights go like this. So he gets scared and starts backing up to come help us and come save us. And we also have one of his kids in our side by side, and so he starts reversing, and then he just hit a rock, and just it all happened so quick, and so his side by side tipped over. And again, the Lord was definitely with us, because this whole area is like all sheer descents and like really narrow roads. And they just like tipped over, and it was like slow motion. No one put their arms out. Everyone had a seatbelt on. Like, literally, we were definitely had some angels watching over us, that's for sure. So now we're at the top and we can see their headlights, and then all of a sudden they're going this way, and then all of a sudden the headlights flip. So Ryan, we're all out of our side by side watching, and you can hear it like clear as day when it like tipped over and fell, and it was loud. So Ryan on foot goes booking it to help and save them, and the poor kids were just really freaked out, really scared. Obviously it's nighttime and like a lot is happening. So I'm keeping the kids calm, trying to. Ryan runs down, and we're like trying to be quiet so we can like listen, and then we hear them like talk, and we're like, oh thank God, like everyone's okay. So now it's in the middle of the night, we're on this big ravine, and thank goodness Ryan's dad is in town. They have a house out here, and so we call him, and he has like a winch, he has a Jeep, so he's gonna come and like pick us up. So now we're at the very top of this mountain. So we had a hike down, so we hiked all the kids together at the first crash site, and then me and my girlfriend had to walk back up to get all of the purses and the bags and everything. And that freaking hike, you guys, I'm still so sore, and I don't work out. I'm done working out. So after this excruciating hike back up to our crash vehicle, got all the things out, walked down, meet up with all the kids. I think we have 8 kids in total, like with us, and 4 adults. And so Ryan's parents come, and we had to hike the rest of the way down the mountain with the kids in the dark with like our flashlights on our phones. And was uneventful. Me and my girlfriend got all of the kids in the truck, and they drove us home, and they all the dads stayed, and my father-in-law and his friend got the side by side that had flipped over back on its side, and it's literally perfectly fine, minus like some really bad scratches on the doors and a broken window. And so they were able to drive that home. So they go up to look at ours, and like it is, the whole wheel is like underneath our side by side. So we ended up having to leave our, so they were able to get one side by side out. We had to leave ours there. Everyone was safe. No one was hurt, like not even a scratch on anybody, which praise the Lord. So the next morning, Ryan ended up going to like 7 different places to get like all the parts. And they went to look at it in the morning to see like what exactly happened, because we weren't even really sure, because it's dark, and then I mean our thing is brand new. It's a 2019. We just got it. Literally, that was its first day out that we took it, which so sucks. So what happened was the ball bearing just literally broke off. So in hindsight, where we crashed was an absolute godsend, because if that broke while we were going 45 miles an hour down the dirt road and the whole front end tips, and you know what I mean, we don't know what would have happened. So thank God it happened when we were going 3 miles an hour down a hill, So then the next morning, Ryan gets all the parts, and his other buddy had come into town. So the three of them, his two besties and him, will go out there to assess the situation and, attempt to fix it to get the Polaris down the mountain. And so they're there for probably 2 hours, and then we had some other friends that were here, and they offered to go help, and thank God that they did. So now there's 6 guys all out there trying to get our side-by-side off the mountain. They weren't able to fix it. It is jacked. But they jerry-rigged it, little MacGyvers, and they ended up driving it home on 3 wheels. They were there literally all day long doing this. They finally got it home and just in time for dinner, pretty much. So just feel so bad. So me and my girlfriend spent the day together, entertaining all the kids, trying to get updates on the boys, and yeah, it was just a day. It was a day. But the weather was actually really nice and really beautiful, and we definitely soaked up a lot of vitamin D, which was really nice. So the kids had a good, relaxing, fun day, but my gosh, it was kind of funny. We were sitting at the pool, and one of our other friends came in, and she was like, I just saw the craziest thing. And we're like, what'd you see? She's like, I saw a side-by-side driving in on 3 wheels. I was like, yeah, that's my husband. I was like, how did he look? Did he look happy? Obviously not. So yeah, that is the story. That's what happened. Everyone's okay. It's always an adventure. Is it river season yet? Can we be done with the desert, boys? So, gotta take the side-by-side to get worked on. Luckily, we actually have a trailer out here, so the boys put it on the trailer, and then, yeah, so the boys needed a redemption day today, so all they wanted to do was go hunting. It's the last weekend to hunt quail where we are, and Ryan just got a new shotgun, so he was so excited to go hunt, and then all day yesterday was occupied on a mountain, and then the day before, we did go on a little ride, but then spent 3 of those hours fixing it, so it's just I feel like he's done nothing but fix this dang side-by-side. It's cursed. We need to sell it. I'm just kidding, but so hopefully today they get to hunt and relax. I feel so bad for them. Dad tax. So that's pretty much it. We're just gonna hang out, read a book today. Better glimpse at the makeup. It's my favorite. The BB Tinted Moisturizer has an SPF of 30 in it, so it's my SPF, and it's hydrating, and it's light enough that it feels breathable, but obviously it hides everything. So makeup of the day. All the kids are riding their scooters and their dirt bikes, and they're just having the best time. So I'm gonna park my butt on the porch and read a book. Talk about a perfect Sunday.